is my review for Jojo Moyes Me Before You and Jojo Moyes After You. So, Jojo Moyes is actually a very popular novelist, and but her book Me Before You, which came out in 2012, um, became a big hit. Everyone was talking about it constantly. It was uh, highly it became highly popular. The story brought people to tears. Everyone was constantly talking about it. And the movie based on this book came out this year in June, I believe. And I didn't like the movie. I didn't think it was a good depiction of the book. But the book, I have to admit, was a very good book. It was a nice contemporary romance. It was about Louisa Clark, who is hired as a companion for a quadriplegic called Will Trainer. And Will Trainer is planning on ending his life because he's not happy with the state that he's in. And she has obviously fallen in love with him, and the whole book is about that. It was a beautifully written book, and I think I finished it in 2 days. Um, and then 3 years following this book, so this book came out in 2012. 3 years following this book, she wrote After You in 2015. Now, this was this continuation of the story of Louisa Clark, the protagonist from this book. And here we see Louisa Clark, I think 2 years or 3 years, oh, no, sorry, 1.5 year post Will Trainer, how, what's going on with her, what is she doing, and where is she at now, and the whole journey that takes place. This book, even though it got really bad reviews, I actually really liked it. It was a very light book. Jojo Moyes stayed true to the character of Louisa Clark, which was great. Uh, her Louisa Clark's family, the father, the mother, the sister, they were lovely in this book, and they were still lovely in this book. So as far as the characters, the setting goes, she was very true to it. Whereas we had moved on from the small town to the big city in London now. Um, they I believe that they do really well together. And if you're inquisitive about the life of Louisa Clark, you should pick up this book. However, you can read it as a standalone as well, because Jojo Moyes didn't intend to do a part two of this, but I think this became so popular that she was asked to write more about Louisa Clark, and so she attempted After You as well. The only few criticisms that I have to offer, as far as After You goes, I did not like the character of Tanya, and I felt like in a lot of ways, she didn't make sense to me. Um, I, I did not understand the kind of investment that Louisa Clark wants to make into her life. I really couldn't, at least in the beginning, I was not sure about it. And then Tanya's mother, she was another character that didn't make sense to me because she just seemed lacking of compassion altogether. Sam's character and other characters in this book, they were all very lovely, just like previously with Me Before You. The characters were very well written. They had so much life and color and beauty. She's so funny in places, even when things are getting really thick and sad, and you can really feel the emotion wearing you down. She'll write something that'll sort of, pop a bubble somewhere. It's really well done. Um, However, I gave both these books 4 out of 5. They were very good reads. They're quick reads. You can easily get over them. She stays true to the immersion, and really, they're really good. I just feel that she doesn't, even though she adds a lot of details and she has a great language and great idea of characters, I feel that she's not able to get the whole as big as the topic is. I'm not sure she wants to put in that much thought and that much thinking into that much uh, depth into it, and which is fine. Maybe for a lot of people, this is what they want. They want a nice, good story, something to just munch on and enjoy, not something that they are left to think about a lot. But I would really like to read something that makes me think. So, thank you. This is my review of Me Before You and After You.